Hey there guys and gals, just a quick one before we begin. Thank you so much for watching this guide. If it helps or if you enjoy it, please don't forget to like, comment, subscribe and share with a friend as well. Huge shout out as well to all my Patreon supporters and YouTube members, so thank you so much. Also, if you enjoy the dark side of gaming, which involves controversies with streamers and studios, murder and more, check out my podcast called Gaming's Darker Side. You can find it on Spotify, Apple Music, or wherever you get your podcasts. So thank you so much, and now, on with the good stuff. And welcome back then to Crime Scene Cleaner. This is going to be Chapter 3, Toxic Love. And it's not the love that we're kind of thinking, but yes, we are back with Chapter 3. We've got another 4 achievements to do. One which will obviously be completing the chapter and completing the chapter with 100% deception score, plus another 2 miscellaneous achievements to grab as well. Plus, as usual, getting all the evidence, all the bodies, and doing all that stuff. So let's crack on once again then, shall we? Continue, my little tinnies. And then obviously we just end up back in the house where we were. So straight away then, what we're going to do. We've got no other achievements to grab in the house, not like not like in the beginning of chapter 2. But we're going to go straight into the skill tree this time. So a few things we're going to grab. We're going to go straight into general here. We are going to grab over on the right hand side. We're going to sort out the cleaner senses. I'm going to increase both of those as well. Again, this is completely up to you. You can do whatever you want, whatever you prefer. This is just the way I've sort of gone about it here. But we're going to choose the chrominator, whatever the hell it's called. My eyes are a bit small right there. But we're going to choose that. Basically, it's a new tool which helps unstain some blood somehow. And so we're going to do the first one and the second one just underneath it, which will be for 4 skill points. But basically, that comes in much handy, as it turns out. We are going to do the cleaner senses as well, make it increase a little bit. Cleaning, we are going to do cleaning speed. Cleaning speed always comes in, obviously, mega handy as well. At the minute, I'm not going to bother with it. We don't really need an additional mop or an additional sponge, not particularly. But I do I'm going to do the increased resistance as well on the sponge. Again, it all does come in handy, so that's why we are going to do it as well. So cleaning speed up. Increased resistance on the sponge will be up. And then the only other 2 I do for now are the other 2 cleaning senses. So for one for longer cooldown, longer sense, and one for quicker cooldown on the cleaner sense. But again, completely up to you, whatever you want to do. Otherwise, we'll head in. Phone should be on our left, just behind the settee on the desk there. And we'll just head straight to bed. My favourite part of the day.
Nothing bad will happen to you. Is that clear? Then we gotta hang up. Ladies don't like waiting.
And we actually start off right by our computer, which is always nice. So basically, click on it with the X button there, accept the mission. It's pretty much not good. Obviously, since we are a crime scene cleaner, none of them is going to be pretty good. But we're going to accept it, and we're going to head straight to our truck and get the hell out of here. Let's make some more money.
It'll be a long night. Never mess with parental love. If something like that ever happened to Elena, I don't even want to imagine such a thing. Because I already know that I would do anything to save her.
So this is a damn fine apartment. Damn fine. The first thing we are going to do, the bathroom's going to be on our left, and we're actually going to flush the toilet straight away. So we'll get this one out the way. So nip into your left. There's the toilet. It's pretty obvious. It's in front of you. It's a toilet after all. We all know what a toilet looks like. And still, unless you're still pooping your pants or pooping on the floor, of course, somehow. But we're going to go ahead. Let's fill up our bucket. Our pressure washer should also be filled up already, although we only used the pressure washer once in this, and it's just for a little bit of blood stain up the wall. So again, just like obviously in the first 2 chapters, me personally, I'm going to go around each particular room. I'm not going to go, go wander off into another room and leave something half finished. We're going to start off with this part directly in front of us here. Obviously pick up the rubbish. There's a lot of rubbish and trash as we go, so obviously we're going to need to be picking up a lot of trash. But again, as I said, I'm going to do it. I'm going to clean all the blood first in each particular room, then move all the furniture back. I think I find that, particularly for me, is just a little bit easier than sort of mopping up a bit of blood, going into another room, mopping up blood, and then coming back, and yeah, it's just a bit of a wasted time, isn't it? So for now, just go ahead and mop up what you can directly in front of us and pick up as much rubbish as you can. There is also a skill point as well, which I will do in the next video. Oh, in fact, let's get our additional tool out first before I talk about that. Let's get our tool out. You can change the voice if you want with the X button. But basically, all this red mist and stuff that's actually going to clean a lot of the blood off, a lot of the harder stains. So that's what we're going to do. So we're just going to leave that, do its thing. It'll tell us when it has been completed. So now we will head to the right here into the dining area / kitchen. And we will clean up the dining sort of area first of all. But I was just going to say for skills, there is a skill where you can actually go through the blood without leaving any footprints, which of course does, again, come in handy because you don't want that extra cleaning up job. So we'll get that one in chapter 4. But again, for now, we're just going to use some strength detergent or cleaning detergent just in order to clean the rug here. Remember, just water on its own can't do it.
Just a little more effort and room will be ready.
So there we go, that should do it for the rug. But again, obviously always keep pressing the Y button in order to use your cleaner sense, just to make sure that there are no other spots, which should be good. Our little cleaning tool friend is still going strong right there. So we should be good for that. And obviously, make sure to clean your bucket every once in a while. You know the drill by now. Right, let's whap out our sponge. And we are going to clean the chairs, clean the tables as well. Again, if you don't have the achievement for whatever reason, you've got to complete a chapter without smashing anything and without leaving any bloody footprints behind you. Obviously, I showed you how to do that at the very end of chapter 1. So if you don't have that yet, obviously just be careful, but hopefully following my guides, you should have it. So clean the rug there, move the table back. Luckily, the wine bottle is full of ghosty goodness, so it didn't actually smash if you didn't need it to. And then just clean the wall and the lamp here. Start popping everything back. So there goes the char, and the lamp will go directly in front of us, although again we are going to want to clean the wall first, so get out of my way, ghostly wine bottle.
Just a little more effort and room will be ready.
Looks fine now.
So there, that goes back then we'll grab another chair. There should be a third chair as well. There it is, just in the living room, or the sort of main living room area, whatever. Left trigger and right stick, of course, to rotate it, and we'll grab the fourth one in a little bit. Now we're going to clean out the kitchen, so get your garbage can out. And again, there's not a lot of blood and everything in here. It is just filling up the rubbish. Pop the rubbish back where we started, obviously on the blue tarpaulin. It's tarpaulin, isn't it? Not being stupid. And if I am, well, you're used to me by now. So pop your mop out. And obviously, remember, if you are specifically looking for some trash, which you don't think it is, remember the rubbish or trash is highlighted in green once you press Y to get your cleaner sense out. So just remember that one. There is I think the next skill point I'm going to do as well is probably for less stains on the mop. Or an additional mop doing that one. But, you know, we'll wait and see. We'll wait and see. Luckily, a sponge doesn't knock anything over. Somehow, we're happy with that one. And that should be that. Not a lot in the kitchen, but there is another piece of evidence right in front of us. But first of all, just underneath the evidence, interact with the second drawer. Pick out a bit of money, and then we can interact with the phone for evidence 1 out of 3, the kitchen phone. And why did this guy have to be called Kial? Why did it have to be my name? Now I look like a monster-chugging, psychopathic lunatic. Punching walls and punching tissues. Yeah. Rah, I'm so angry. Anyway, that's us done with this area. So the kitchen is nice and clean, as is the dining room. All the furniture has been put back. Body up there. What you're supposed to do is obviously head up and sort of push him off or just grab him. But I found an easy way. Go to the right, pick up one of the ghostly wine bottles, and just throw it at him. Boink! Ah, but look at this. He is very disapproving of my method right there. He is saying, no, 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 no. No, no, no. I'm dead, but I still can't believe you just did that. Oh, no, no, no. Well, bruh, I'm sorry. I didn't think you could feel it, alright? Anyway, there's the first body anyway, so throw him up. And the reason we done that is because he's still dripping blood. So if we were to mop up the area that he was dripping blood from, it still wouldn't get clean because, you know, he's still dripping blood. But not no more, he ain't. So we're just going to mop up this next sort of walkway. This sort of, it's not a hallway or a walkway, but, you know, this sort of straight bit leading to the stairs. And obviously picking up the rubbish as we go. And the fourth chair is going to be, oh, there it is. Look, so we can grab that fourth chair. You know, something terrible must have happened right here. In fact, we know something terrible happened because we've got to get some bodies. Now, this chapter is definitely more cleany than it is actually finding stuff. Like in the first two chapters, there was a lot more to do and find, but this one is a lot more cleaning. You know, which is fine. We all like cleaning, but not in real life, so that's what these simulated games are for, isn't it? So this hard floor, I find you can easily miss some things. So obviously you always keep using your cleaner sense again. There is another piece of evidence right here as well. The knuckle dusters on the floor directly in front of us. So make sure to pick that up. And that'll be 2 out of 3. Of course, remember everything on your left-hand side. You'll know what you need left to do in order to get a 100% deception score. Now, the living room area on the left, again, we're just going to leave for now because we're just going to continue finishing off this part next to the stairs. Now, if you don't want to smash the vase here, obviously move it or clean it with a sponge. If you hit it with a mop, it breaks into tiny little pieces. So, you know, just be wary of that. Again, if you're going for the achievement of not breaking anything, but you should have already got it. Right, let's see if I can get this in first time. Yeah. Boy. Fantastic. I am. Not in real life, though. I throw like an absolute dong bag in real life. Whap out your sponge there, just get rid of this little part. Now, that symbol is another piece of furniture that you do actually need to put back, and it's one that can be easily missed. But we'll just clean under the stairs, first of all. And, oh yeah, see, little tiny bits. So not this symbol's actually okay to be put back, but it's the one just behind it. And I thought I could actually play some drums by punching it, but as it turns out again, it doesn't work. So just make sure that symbol is in the correct place. Obviously, if not, and you are wondering which one it is, just remember it is that symbol. Just make sure it is there. Otherwise, we should be good to go. Just having a little check of the old cleaner sense again. Missed a spot. But once we are happy with that, so that's the dining room, the kitchen area done. Now we're just going to get the pressure washer out and pressure wash up the wall. This is the only point that you really need to use the pressure washer. So you can only go as far as you can, and then what will happen is, now what I thought, it was on the outside of the glass, all of the blood, but as it turns out, it's on the inside of the glass, up on the first floor. So I wasted about a minute or two trying to clean blood off the glass, which wasn't actually there, because it was the other side. So just, you know, try not to make that mistake. There's a little bit there on the left. Somehow, I think. Somehow got rid of some. But don't bother wasting your time because the rest of it you'll get on the inside upstairs on the first floor. Once I realised the error of my ways, let's get our mop out and hit the living room area now. Give your mop bucket, of course, a little razzle-dazzle, a little shine and sparkle. Right, wakey wakey, rise and shine. Time to sparkle. In whatever accent that was supposed to be. Right, so again, obviously, you know, do the moppy stuff. Again, a lot more rubbish. There is obviously a secret behind this painting here. Well, it's not. It doesn't class as a secret, but there is a lot of blood on a body behind it. So obviously we're going to be doing that. But again, first of all, we are just going to clean up the little living room area, put all the furniture back. Now, again, you're probably more than aware, but sponges for things on the wall are going to clean things a lot easier than a mop. It's incredible how that works out, yeah? Oh, and coming up here is my frustration. This is my... Yeah, see, I just wiggle the camera about. This is my little frustration thing. Rah! I dipped the water, damn it. But, yeah, just in case you were wondering what the shaking was about, that annoyed me. Huh.
All work, no play. Goddamn. Like no one was ever here.
Okay, everything seems to be looking good. We've got no blood left. Again, I always back into a corner, press the Y button just to make sure that there is none left. So we can push the horse back. We can grab the speaker, pop that there as well. And then we can... Oh, we're actually going to go for the painting now. So go through to the painting. And, yeah, there is a body and there is some blood. Now, I do put my little additional tool, my Ozempic, or whatever the hell it's called. But there's actually no point in doing this because the blood on the floor here is easily mopped up a lot more. But we will use our little Ozempic friend for... I'm just going to call it Ozempic. It's easier now. But we're going to use it upstairs. That will be a lot easier. So let's go ahead and put the settee back, or the chair. Obviously, we're not going to be able to put it back with us behind it. And there are two statues on the floor which we put back as well. So again, as you go in, obviously check your furniture counter on the left-hand side. Make sure that it is up the same as me. There is a cassette here on the right-hand side as well, so make sure to grab this cassette tape. Again, there's nothing specific for achievements, but there is something for more skillaging points, and we want a skillage in the village. Otherwise, we will be part of the pilgrimage. Whatever the hell that means. I don't know. So, yep, just make sure that symbol is placed correctly back where it's supposed to be. Otherwise, the only thing we've got left to do is in this little room here. So, lettuce and cucumber, not bother with that. We'll pop that away and we will just go ahead and... Oh, in fact, we're going to go upstairs first. Or are we? Are we... No, just double checking. Yeah, so double check there. I am going to just pop... Yeah, so the reason I'm coming up here, sorry, is I'm going to put our little Ozempic friend on and ready. So by the time we do come up here, we are good to go. Oh yeah, I changed the voice to Little Senpai Japanese Friend. Because we all like it. Now, of course, if it does say that it's all complete and all ticks, that means that it's obviously it's obviously cleaned a lot of stuff which was already done. So we're just going to pop a lamp out here for now. It's probably easier to get your UV lamp out. But if you just head a little bit more towards the back, then we will put our little Ozempic friend out. And it's going to start doing the cleaning for us while we potter around downstairs. So, yeah, you'll obviously leave a few bloody footprints behind, but that's fine. Right, so now, ooh, there was a little bit of blood here just on the little hallway, just on the landing, plus on the wall as well. A little handprint on the wall, don't forget that. And that should be that for all of the stairs and everything now. So let's head back into that little secret room, start mopping up the way.
Didn't work, though.
And of course, let us grab the body, pop him in the old dumper bump truck. Or the old, container. We're starting to get some epic biceps as well, by the way, and some back and shoulder strength by pushing these bodies up and down everywhere. Incredible strength. Alright then. That is some Brian Shaw strength right there. Or some Tom Stoltman, of course. Right, so let's just mop up the remaining bit of blood. This should be the last bit of blood to 100% on the ground floor. So hopefully, yes, that she blows, Mr. Monkey. Right, so let's just pick up the last bit of rubbish. This should also be the last bit of rubbish that we've picked up. There it is. Again, if there's something missing, have a little look in the kitchen and something like that. Pick up the last piece of furniture. This will be the last one as well, should be, if you're following along nicely. And then it's just collecting all evidence, which is directly in front of us. The human trafficking list. So that's not a good list to always have a look about. But this is the ground floor. Let us steal the lion statue here on the left-hand side as well. Punch the box as well, because we're super hardcore. Those are cigarettes. That's not money. But there is a little bit of money over on the right. I thought there was something. Again, I actually forgot about this point. Sorry, but there is nothing in those drawers, but there is a $300 wad of cash. If we turn around, there you go, just to the left of where the doorway is. There it is, $300. Now there is a secret safe just in front of us, behind that painting. But for now, we'll come back to that. For now, we're just going to go ahead back upstairs. I don't think there's anything in there, is it? Oh yes, there is. Yeah, in that little cupboard section. Yeah. So grab that little bit of money. But again, we'll come back to the painting. You can do it right now and do the manual hacking game if you wish. But as I said, for now, we're just going to make... We need to keep coming... We need to come back down here as well for the story in a little bit anyway, in order to reset the fuse boxes. So for now, we're going to head upstairs, do some cleaning.
Work in progress.
So, definitely time to whap out the UV lamp. So, go to your lamps, right trigger, and then, of course, put your UV lamp out. There you go. So, obviously, once you've highlighted it, press the right trigger, of course. Now, if we head to the right-hand side of the bed, you can find a necklace to steal. There's going to be another 100 buckaroonies in your papoonies. Nobody made the bed. I suppose everyone was too busy being murdered, I suppose, to really care about cleaning the bed right now. We'll put the furniture back here. There's nothing to clean, so we can just put these 2 chairs back. And there's a little table as well.
Have you forgotten me, senpai?
Once you've sponged that, head to the back next to the drawers, the dresser drawers. There's another necklace here that we can steal, plus a couple of rings. Literally a couple. A couple equals 2. And yeah, right, now we can crack on with it. So, yeah, we'll just get rid of the lamp here. We don't need the lamp. We'll hold the X button to get rid of the lamp. And we will just continue to move the UV lamp, which is even UVier. UVilla. Up the villa. Actually, not. Up. Up we go, Man United. Anyway, shut up about football. And let's crack on. So, pop the UV lamp down. Kind of gets annoying when it nips off into the darkness like that, the UV lamp, but it's all good. So, there is another piece of evidence on the floor. So, let's just clean up this bit of blood right here. And clean up the blood off the painting as well.
Notice me, senpai.
But we will go ahead and pick up the next piece of evidence first of all. So we made a little pathway for us. Pick up the phone. Guys, this Kyle right here speaking right now is not like that. I don't speak for that Kyle, or any douchebag Kyles. I speak for the good Kyles in all of us. Because isn't there a little bit of Kyle in all of us? Wait, scratch that one.
Don't leave me alone.
So yep, once that's clean, make sure to move it back, and that should be good. And then we can just obviously continue on the path. See, I told you, everything was on the inside. So everything that I tried earlier, it just didn't work. I was literally there for about 2-3 minutes with the pressure washer, wondering why it wasn't working. It turns out because there was no blood on the outside of the glass. Heh heh heh.
Notice me, senpai. Have you forgotten me, senpai?
So, alright, that gets us slightly a bit annoying when you pop your mop in it and it pops off. So yeah, we'll just put that back. Obviously a lot of trash and rubbish up here. So again, this is one where things can easily be missed. Remember the top of the wall. Remember that needs a good mop as well, and the rest of the glass, so just be careful. Obviously, if your mop bucket is filthy, go ahead and return it. While you are down here as well, you might as well go and pop the fuse box back on from the little secret room. If you want to do that now, obviously that's fine. If you don't, then that's also fine, because it opens up the door upstairs, that's all. And upstairs is where you find another tap, so it saves you having to run back up and down the stairs all the time. Oh yeah, let's go ahead and just pick up the pistol here. This is evidence number 2 out of 4 on this floor, so make sure to grab that pistol. And then again, it is just a case of picking up all the rubbish. There's a lot of trash again, and obviously mopping up all the blood as always.
For a bag swap.
Booyah! What a shot! Eventually. So that should actually be the last of the trash from the first floor. There is nothing in the bathroom. So there we go. Happy days. Well, after I picked up the vase that I smashed. So that worked out well. So there we go. Now we will just sponge our way through the rest of this. Mop, sponge, and let's start putting the furniture back. Oh, God damn it. Oh, Jesus. Okay. I'm getting annoyed now.
Time for a bag swap. Back where it belongs.
Again, as are always, rugs and walls will be easier with a sponge, especially since you've got an even tougher sponge from the skill menu. Alright, so that's it for the main first floor. Remember, there should be a little bit of blood left there, just on top of the wall. And again, remember there should be a handprint on the other side of the glass. There it is, so just remember that one too. And just need to sponge up just a little bit more. This last bit of chair and that last cushion rug. That's a lot of sprayed old blood, isn't it? But that should now be that. So we just have a little look around. Tidy boys, that's all the blood done from this area. This is where obviously the door is locked, so we need to go and reset the fuses from downstairs. We'll do that in just a bit. But let's go ahead and put everything back first then. So cushions, the lamps, and just everything. Okay, last one here, just to pick up the chair. And that will be... ta-da! Not complete, but that is almost all done. So you should be on around fit the same. You should be on exactly the same as me, actually. Now, on the first floor tasks to do. Oh, Jesus Christ. So, right. Next thing to do there. Oh, pop the globe back as well. Oh, that's why. Because we didn't put the globe back yet. Let's put the globe back. And now, that is all the furniture done from the first floor. So while we go downstairs, we might as well fill up our mop bucket. And now we're also going to reset the fuses in order to get upstairs. And we're also going to get the Get Lucky achievement and get a whole bunch of money for doing so. So relight my bucket. Don't you know that we're in Thailand? That place called Phuket. That's how you pronounce it, right? Anyway, here's the fuse box. Reset the fuses, everyone's happy. Go towards the painting at the back. Press the X button to open it up. And again, it's that same manual hacking game as before. So when the line's going across, you have to be quick and hit the same number as the line is in it. If you miss, you will obviously lose a little bit more health, etc. But it'll be different random numbers every time. Still should be slicey, noisy, and easy. So grab the ring from the left, open up the safe, and you will get the Get Lucky achievement. Plus you will get 7, 14, 21, plus so you get $2,100 plus another 300, I think, or whatever it was there. So that is that. So that's the first miscellaneous achievement done in this section. Now that we've reset the fuse as well, we'll take our mop bucket back up the old wooden pears. And that is a very English saying. The wooden pears and apples and pears and stuff like that. It's a British thing. Right, open up the door and bam! That is a 13 Reasons Why money shot right there. Well, it's a bad money shot, but it's yeah. You'll know what I mean if you watch that program, 13 Reasons Why. Anyway, on the left-hand side here, there is a couple of things to steal. I actually only stole the one thing for now. But there are like two. There's a ring and there's two other packets of something. Flush the toilet as well. That, again, does count. There is the next, the tap if you need that. Otherwise, we will just go ahead, mop up the rest of the blood. But yes, if anyone, like I said, did see that show from years and years ago, 13 Reasons Why, it's hard-hittingly emotional time. Yeah, it's very, very emotional. But anyway, let us dwell on funnies right now. Although we're not really in a funny situation. Still, go ahead, mop up your blood. So, this should now be the final part of the blood on the first floor. So that should be 100% blood on both the ground and the first floor. So all we've got left to do is collect evidence. And there is razor blades just right next to the bath. And if we have a look over to the right, you can see another cassette tape. That'll be cassette 2 out of 2. Hi, I'm ready to die. That sounds like an old Slipknot classic song, to be fair. But anyway, unfortunately, we do have to drag her body out. And again, I don't mean to disrespect you, but I just tried to see if I could throw you in. Sorry, I couldn't. I'm sorry I disrespected you, bruh. Right, what we're going to do now, we are going to head back downstairs. We're going for the electric feel achievement now. And this is for... Oh, well, actually, yeah, we'll respect her by putting her in a body bag. There we go. Sorry about that. So go back into the kitchen, grab the toaster, and if you're grabbing a toaster and the achievement is called Electric Feel, you know exactly where we're going and what's happening with this one. Just pop it in the bath. Luckily, it's not with us in it. So yeah, just press the right trigger to release it over the bath. That'll get you the Electric Feel achievement. That was just me being electrocuted. And then we'll just throw it away. Yeah. Go away. Okay, right. Next piece of evidence, last piece of evidence is actually over on the left, the suicide note. And it is a very wretched world. I do agree with Kowalski right here. Oh yeah, on the table as well. There's a ring on the table and there are two little tiny envelopes worth $100 each as well. So make sure to pick those up for an easy... More money. Right, so we can get rid of the mop bucket now. Make sure that there is no blood that popped out of it, of course. Grab the UV lamp. We don't need that anymore. The last thing we need to do is just wash away the bloody bathtub. And that is absolutely everything. There is one more room that we're just going to go in downstairs, the little laundry room, which we couldn't access until we've reset the fuse earlier on. Now, you can, again, leave the toaster there, but for some reason I started getting paranoid. So I'll go ahead and just pop the toaster back. Again, it doesn't make any difference in terms of 100% deception score, see? Because I'm so hard that I punched it. But before heading to the elevator, turn around, and right next to the stairs, there is a door on our right, which is the laundry room. Doesn't have anything in it apart from lots of stuff to steal. So there's a necklace and a ring on top of the washing machine. $100 inside the washing machine, a golden face statue, and over on the right, there is nothing in these drawers. But over on the right, there it is, just on the box there, is another $100 to steal. So that is that. And we should now be good to go. You should have all the evidence, all the trash, the body, the blood, everything's mopped up, everything's wiped up, everything's down. So this is going to be the end of Chapter 3, Toxic Love. So, as always, you should get 100% deception score. Of course, that'll be for the other achievement as well. Now, you may be on a little bit more or a little bit less or roughly around the same money as me. Again, doesn't particularly matter too much, though. And you should be on the same skill points as me as well. So you should have 7 right there for finding the 2 cassettes and the 1 secret room. So that'll be it then. That should be the next 2 achievements unlocked. Toxic Love and... my heart. There you go. Can you feel my heart? Through my fart. So that is going to be the end of Chapter 3 then, guys and gals. Happy days. So I shall see you in Chapter 4. Big love.